We're gonna talk about Russ.
I learned that the whole industry is ran by just like it's a couple people.
And this Roc Nation distribution.
They're offering 85% royalty payouts on a monthly basis, and the platform will be able to distribute an artist's music across 200 platforms. Russ voiced his concern on Twitter, highlighting that if you're an independent artist who already isn't getting crazy royalty checks, shaving 15% off the top just for uploading on Roc Nation's distro service seems like a scam.
Now, a lot of people feel differently about this.
Would you look at Jay-Z saving the streets again? Yeah, no.
But if you smart, you would take it.
Russ is absolutely right.
I don't know. I really think this is a good thing for artists. I think 85-15. I just don't. I'm trying to understand the wrong that Russ sees in this for the artist.
It depends on what you're trying to do, how far you're trying to go, how much money you're trying to make. What you trying to do? What you trying to do? I don't know.
I don't know.
Back with another episode of Music for Breakfast. This is the most important meal you'll ever hear. I am your host, Octavia March, alongside my music friends. And when I say that, I'm talking about you. That's right, you.
Everybody!
Now, for all my regulars, I know y'all used to hearing Kia KC or Rail to the Roulette, but you know. Unfortunately, the ladies can't be here all the time on every video.
I think it's time that you gave us an explanation.
Okay, they got children. Well, Kia has kids, beautiful children, and she is a devoted wife and mother, and she just can't just step on the gas and just do anything at any time as far as this YouTube channel. Rail to the Roulette has a job in real life, okay? I am a producer / audio engineer, so my schedule is way more flexible. This, you know, YouTube space and all that is what I do on a day-to-day basis. So it is not hard for me to jump in on a topic or express myself about anything that's going on. I would like to have it with my girls here on a day-to-day basis, but you know, I have to respect their time, and they have a small window sometimes. Like, you know, it's not a lot of time we get, and I have to kind of be ready, you know, whenever they're ready. But it's hard sometimes because I am not a robot. So it's hard to really, you know, jump in that mode and get things done in such a short amount of time. Whereas, you know, I'm able to take my time. If something happens, I can react to it. But, you know, I'm not saying that you guys won't see the ladies ever again. You guys will, because when they got time, you best believe I'm gonna grab it. You gonna make time for music for breakfast, baby.
Man, gotta work hard if it wanna break ground. We breaking new ground every day.
I like talking music. I like to practice my production. So we gonna keep on with the content. You feel me?
Show you right.
I've been in the media industry for over 10 years. If you watched my journey or follow me, last year I did the Baller Alert show, which is now on Revolt. I did the first season of that show, produced it, wrote it, edited every single thing you saw on that show last year. I did that.
That was definitely exhilarating. I feel very proud. I'm happy it's over. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my...
This year, I decided to take a break because that was a super long process for me. Doing all of that work, you know, writing, producing, shooting, editing, you know, booking guests, so many things. It was super overwhelming, and I just had to take a step back. But, you know, as a creative, do you really ever take a step back? Do you really ever stop creating? No.
Hell no.
So, you know, before the pandemic, I launched Music for Breakfast alongside Kia and Jay Manning, who I asked to, you know, just talk music with. Since then, you know, a lot of life has happened, you know, since the pandemic. I lost loved ones, and it stopped me in my tracks from creating at all. And the reason why I even came back in the first place, because of King Kendrick, okay?
It's KDOT.
When his GNX dropped, I had to talk about it because it was just too much for me. It was just too much inside. I couldn't hold it in. I had to tell somebody about this album. I had to talk about it with my folks, and I found my folks. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Kia and Rel, follow those ladies. Kia is definitely Kia on Instagram. Rel is Roulette from the Hills. Make sure y'all follow them. Rel hilarious on TikTok, always cutting up. You know, that's why I love to have her. She always cutting up. But yeah, man, we gonna keep it going. I love the laugh. That's why I always gotta put in the funny clips and all that.
Okay.
Respect for the law.
Okay.
Respect to Allah. And
Okay.
respect to God. Do you hear me?
We gotta do 10K this year. You know what I'm saying? 10K by January 1. Can we do it? Can y'all help a player high? Can you hit the like button? Can you hit the hype button, baby? The algorithm be tripping. YouTube be tripping.
Man, this is some bullshit.
They don't never want to see you win. At least that's what it feels like. At least that's what it feels like. And, you know, it helps the algorithm push us out there. You know what I'm saying? Push. You got to push. You got to push.
You're not pushing, baby.
You got to push.
No, you gotta push it.
Push.
Push it a little harder.
But you guys are my music friends today. We're going to talk about Russ and
Hey, tell him to hold on a second. Tell him to hold on.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
We got
beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Beans, greens, potatoes,
What's
beans, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Chicken, turkey, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Chicken, turkey.
yes. Hold
Roc Nation has recently revealed a new dashboard with the purpose of expanding the global reach for independent artists.
Who could it be with that new blue Yankee on? Who but me?
Roc Nation Distribution has launched a new all-in-one dashboard that gives independent artists real-time streaming analytics, detailed social media insights, seamless global music and video distribution to 200 plus platforms.
You got a little dough, that's cool with me.
With automatic royalty payments and tools for publishing and rights management. And this is all with no upfront fees.
It's the rockin' hair, Maybach outside, got rocks in air.
85% earnings retained and full ownership of masters. Your master's.
You get your masters. Then you get your master's.
Sorry. Artists can now sign up directly through RocNationDistro.com and use the platform to upload releases, track audience demographics, monitor mentions and sentiment across major social networks, manage collaborators, and streamline payouts. Built with Design Studio Link by Air, the dashboard aims to democratize industry-level data and distribution access previously reserved for major label artists. It will serve Roc Nation distribution talent, including The Clips, Rhapsody, The Locks, St. John, and more. And this is all launching as Clips celebrates 5 new Grammy nominations and Rhapsody marks her first Grammy win. What do you think here, folks?
Would you look at Jay-Z saving the streets again? Yeah, no.
But if you smart, you will take it. Shiny object syndrome is you seeing the name Roc Nation and you want to be affiliated with it so you can be like, yeah, I'm with Roc Nation. But that don't mean they with you. Nah, you just voluntarily gave up 15% of your music without anything promised in return. And let's put 15% in perspective, right? Let's say you have a great year. You make $100,000. Automatically, you got to give them 15. And for what? Did they give you any looks, any boosts? Did they offer any in-house resources that will give you and your music an advantage, an extra push, some liftoff to earn their keep? 15% ain't, come on now. It would be much better to have a flat rate like some of these other distribution services like United Masters, I believe is $60 a year. And I'm not advertising for them. There's other distribution services out here. You can go look and get educated and see which one fits for you. DistroKid, I forget what theirs is. I've been done with them for a minute, but I just think that Roc Nation is being mischievous. Like, you're just charging people 15% of their music catalog with no guarantee from you. You gotta get something in return if you're going to take 15%. Y'all wildin'. See, when I had my first distribution deal, thank goodness I had the wherewithal to know that if you guys are going to be taking a percentage of my catalog, then you need to give me some form of advance. I need some cash. I need some resources. You have to earn your keep.
From the outside looking in, you know, who wouldn't want to have
the name Roc Nation Distribution or distributed by Roc Nation Distribution. Like, that's going to be very, very attractive. Same thing like Empire. Like, Empire is blown up to be this massive, company, and you would love to see released on Empire Distribution.
Some artists and industry insiders are calling it out for not offering much, but still taking a cut of their bread. They're offering 85% royalty payouts on a monthly basis, and the platform will be able to distribute an artist's music across 200 platforms. All of the backend analytics will also be accessible to the artists on Roc Nation's new distribution dashboard. Sign-ups are open right now. This news comes after the Clips, who exited Def Jam this year and signed to Roc Nation, just scored 5 Grammy nominations as independent artists. Those in favor of Roc Nation's new distro venture are highlighting that the company is giving independent artists the control over how their music is being promoted and the visibility to see what's working and what isn't, all for only 15% of their royalty profit. However, others are apprehensive about Roc Nation taking essentially the same cut of artist royalties as major label distribution, but not offering major label services like a team, marketing, rollout strategies, and more. Russ voiced his concern on Twitter, highlighting that if you're an independent artist who already isn't getting crazy royalty checks, shaving 15% off the top just for uploading on Roc Nation's distro service seems like a scam. He wrote, quote, "An 85-15 split to press upload is madness." Industry expert and Audiomack co-founder Brian Zisuk shared similar sentiments, saying that if a distribution company is taking 50% of an artist's royalties, that they should at minimum also be offering real human context, full dashboard access, editorial pitching support, and more. So essentially, if you're a small independent artist signing up for Roc Nation's distribution, it could help you if you want any kind of support, and signing a major label deal isn't in the cards for you.
Russ is needed in his industry, especially for up-and-coming artists or artists who just don't know how this thing operates. This Roc Nation distribution platform has mainly been promoted to up-and-coming and independent artists, and they're making it seem like, hey, you can just upload your music on here for free of charge. But we only taking away 15%, right? And we're Roc Nation. We're a big name. Who wouldn't want to, be distributed under Roc Nation, right? But Russ is like, hold on. Don't fall for the okie doke. It's not as sweet as y'all think this is. They're taking away 15% of your royalty, right? Just to upload your music on there. When major labels do the same thing, but major labels give you way more, right? This Roc Nation distribution platform is not giving you as much, but they're taking the same, around the same percentage.
In my opinion, Russ is speaking from a place of privilege, right? 85 and 15 is a great deal in anything. 85-15 is a great deal. If you're a content creator on TikTok right now, and TikTok gave us 85% of what we was making, they only kicked 15, we all be eating way more. You feel me? We'll be eating. You feel me? We ain't getting 85. So let's really put in context what the hell Russ is saying. And I think Russ is speaking from a privileged position where his 15% is millions. You feel me? Because he's worked it up. And you have to look at Russ, who the person is. Jay-Z's a dude from the hood, so he kind of understands not every musician, especially a young kid, maybe 13, 14, trying to make some music and want to make some money off it. They're not going to have $50 every month to pay DistroKid or TuneCore to upload their music, right? They're just not going to have it, right? So you get to upload for free. Imagine that. Imagine, let's just say TikTok, YouTube, you don't even have to go through the requirements of getting 10,000 followers or whatever like that. You can just upload and get paid. You would love that. You feel me? And that's what this app is now. You go there, you just upload your music. If it sells, if it does well, you get paid. You guys pay 15% to Roc Nation. Is that the worst deal? I don't see the negative in it. I see Russ having a problem with it because Russ is so up there. His 15% means millions. He'd rather not do it. He's a big white ass. He has to remember Russ is white. He's a white suburban kid from New Jersey. He's white. He has to remember that. He can go sell to Nebraska, to Colorado, to Wyoming. He can sell records there. He can sell records in those markets where black artists don't get to sell. You feel me? A black artist is not selling out in goddamn Wyoming, Nebraska, and Idaho like that. But Russ can do a show in Utah. You feel me? Black artists they don't have those demos. You feel me? So I don't know. I really think this is a good thing for artists. I think 85-15. I'm trying to understand the wrong that Russ sees in this for the artist.
I think that this shit is absolutely in the way. You don't need it. Russ is absolutely right. And I'm actually upset that they are building something like this, because let me tell you what it really means, right? So we had a time where over the past, I say 10 years, everybody from A$AP Rocky, give or take, A$AP Rocky, A Boogie, maybe 21 Savage, certain artists, right? I'm just guesstimating some. I could just be talking shit. Maybe those are the ones that have gotten $1 million deals that worked. There's been way more people that signed deals for $1 million that didn't show any ROI, return on investment. It's a ton of them that none of that bread came back. Labels have exhausted so much funding into trying to sign new acts and break new acts because they had a popping trend on TikTok, or they was popping on Twitter, or they had a viral dance, or it was hot on whatever platform, or people was doing this. And I've seen it all. I've seen it all in the past 10 years in this music shit, right? Now, the reason why I said that I'm kind of disappointed in these type of distribution situations is because it goes like this. The major labels don't want to put up that money anymore. So how can we get artists without having to do that? You know what we do? We sign them off our face card. We put up our name. We put up everything that we are that exists and say, hey, you could be down with us. You can have, Roc Nation or whatever it else, United Masters, because I've been talking about them as well. You can have that in your metadata, because association, when it comes to branding, makes people feel like, oh, now I could do something with this shit. Like, I'm signing Roc Nation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that association alone makes people feel like they could build something, right?
Now, Russ, he is independent. And he's been independent for a long time. He actually was independent. Then he signed on with Columbia Records, and they gave him his own imprint, in which he started with Bugas, and they did Diamond, which is an acronym that stands for Do It Every Day, Music or Nothing. So Diamond started in 2010, and when Russ signed with Columbia in 2017, they gave him an imprint. So Diamond was that for his imprint on Columbia. But then once his deal completed in 2020, he was full-blown independent at that time. And we know Russ is forever making music. Since he's been independent, he's been on a major, and he has had success. I feel like he has a strong voice on this category.
I learned that the whole industry is ran by just like, it's a couple people. If you know that guy at Spotify, that guy at Apple, this person at Rhythm Radio and this person at Urban Radio. Between 4 people, you can run the whole shit.
Which is why at a certain point you decided you didn't need.
Because I knew the 4 people and had the money.
What are the steps that one takes if they decide they're going to run it all themselves?
I can tell you the exact steps. Like, on my own label, because the production is already in-house. Like, the videos and the music is handled on my end. That's easy. You go get the Rhythm Radio guy. You go get the Urban Radio guy. You go hire the PR agency. And that's it. And like, the labels use them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The labels outsource and use the people that I have.
Now, a lot of people feel differently about this. Independent artists tap in. What do you think about this this distribution? I know there are a ton of them out there. But in particular, Roc Nation and what they're offering, do you feel like it's worth it? Do you feel like it's worth it to sign on? I also want to know, will you be signing on? Is it interesting to you? I'm not sure how I feel about it. The game has changed. The game has changed tremendously, and you got AI and all these things to consider. And do you need the major labels distribution? Depending on how much groundwork you've already set for yourself, but do you need it? I don't know, man. I'm not. It's hard to say. It's hard. I can't call it. I
don't know, baby. I just don't know.
I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. It depends on what you're trying to do, how far you're trying to go, how much money you're trying to make. You know, it's so many factors. It's so many factors. What you trying to do? What you trying to do? I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't call it.
I don't know.